Oh, well, how are y'all doing? I mean,
Hey.
really.
Well, we couldn't hear us with all this music. It's like
Yeah, it's one of I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it's feeling like one of those weeks. Like it was not. It was just messy all around.
I'm gonna blame. I guess
Yeah,
we could just
it's a
blame
rough
Trump.
one.
It was really messy. How was it so? Oh, actually, before we start, okay, everybody, my bad. Last time, Miss Peaches, she is not here today, but we do have guest host Miss Dallas, and I feel like last time I didn't allow Miss Dallas to introduce herself to the world. So Miss Dallas, hit it.
Hit her like you want it.
Who are you? Where are you from?
You know, just to hello, who you are, where you from, what you do, what you don't do, what you mad about. You know.
Okay. I'm Dallas. I am actually from a suburb of Cleveland called Pepper Pike, Ohio. But I've been in New York for 4 years, and I work in the procurement field.
That's all you do.
I mean, and my day job is in the procurement field.
I like that your hometown sounds like charming. Pepper Pike?
Pepper.
That
Pepper
sounds like
Pike.
fake. Like I picture white picket fences and like kids like doing that old Depression era stick with a hoop game,
That's very
rolling it
much
down the street.
similar to what it is.
And that's what's up. Well, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you. Bobby, how you feeling? You okay?
Am I ever okay?
No. Okay.
All right, then.
That
you
was
know
short.
the answer. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I guess I don't know. It's one of those days.
Somebody's a little
Everybody's like having.
cranky today.
Wait a minute
I
now.
don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm You know what it is? A thought. Like I was on my way here and I was hit with a thought and like it really bothered me. Then I'm like, I'm good now. But I was like, a smidget. I was this close not being here. The traffic was that bad coming from Jersey. Like
He's
That close.
that close. If
You see how he do us? Just.
But I'm here. I'm here.
you made
Yeah, he
it.
is here. So
You know, I had got a certain threat from somebody to my far left. I was like, yo, if you don't be here, I'm gonna bust your ass. I was like, I kind of want my. Well, I was like, all right.
By far left. I'm assuming you mean Dallas, not me.
It was Jamie. Matter of fact, my close left. It was Jamie. She already told me she was gonna go. She was gonna go 1942 German Nazi on me if I didn't show. So I was like, nah, I don't want to get put in no oven. I don't want to be
Which
gassed.
is like an out of the blue. For people who have no context for that, we've just been talking about Man in the High Castle for like 2 weeks, so that's where that's coming from.
Just to let y'all know,
Okay.
No, that wasn't. He's not calling me a Nazi.
I am not. She. Well, if I will, that would be different.
Yeah.
That would a Jewish Nazi.
Yeah, actually, interesting story. There was a Jewish neo-Nazi, and it was one of Ryan Gosling's first movies. It was a story about that guy.
Oh shit.
Fascinating stuff. I recommend it. It's called The Believer, I think.
Alrighty then.
Check it out.
Sounds good. Well, you know, we also have a lot of interesting things tonight. We have a great topic, of course. If y'all remember last week, we was talking about threesomes and trains and gang bangs. Well, we're gonna continue that tonight because some people just couldn't agree to disagree. Also later in the show, we're gonna be critiquing the Oscars that happened last week. You know, on the red carpet, the good, the bad, the ugly, the shameful, and a fun segment called, you know, is it a real hot and fresh or is it a real hot mess? So we're gonna be talking about that later with Miss Dallas. Speaking of the Oscars, I'm actually I didn't see the actual Oscars, but I did like how people was speaking up on the Times Up movement. I thought it was pretty interesting. And then as I was thinking about it, I was like, wow, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? We've been hearing so much people, you know, so many people come out about, oh, this happened to me, that happened to me. But then it's like, well, there are a lot of predators. You know?
That's what's so shocking, because you know this stuff is going on, but you don't think it's that prevalent, and then you're like, oh no, it's everybody everywhere all the time.
Well, I don't know. I mean, at least in the acting field, I've never been in that field, but I've always heard people refer to, you know, the casting couch,
Yeah.
which you know what the casting couch is all about. So I think it's something that's always been in the industry. It's just out in the open now.
I can't even wait to make it. My first accusation, Martha touched me. Oprah made me do something for my first role. I can't wait.
You know what?
Me too. Hashtag.
We definitely want to hear your comments on our subjects tonight, so be sure to call in at 347 721 3161. Once again, that's 347 721 3161. We're going to change gears. We're going to get into some more beats. But whenever we come back, we will be jumping into our first topic of the night, which is when it comes to sex positions, is a threesome and a train the same thing? And if not, let's talk about the difference, shall we? All right, and that's coming up next. You're keeping it real hot and fresh. I'm your guy Z Fly. Remember, be sure to download. If a nigga, you stupid.
He said, if you call him Joe Budden.
That's what he said.
Oh, shit. That's the Migos, right?
I believe so. What's up, everybody? We are back, keeping it real hot and freaky fresh at the DTF radio station. Here it is, a Sunday night. It's a good night. We ready to jump into this topic. Hope you're ready to jump into it as well.
I've been ready to jump into it.
You've been ready to jump into it. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. All right, so 347-721-3161.
DTFradio.com.
All right, so this topic tonight is, when it comes to sex positions, is a threesome and a train the same thing? If not, what's the difference? Now, if you was tuned in last week, I was about to say last year, if you was tuned in last week, you remember me and Jason was going back and forth. I think me and Jason was actually agreeing, but it seemed like that he thought I was saying something different. I don't know. So anyway, it just got crazy. So I'm gonna start with Miss Jay Z.
Oh, okay.
What are your thoughts? Like what?
Okay, so
Yeah.
to me, train, obviously, it's there's one person that everybody is having sex with, but you have sex with this one person one at a time, which is why it's called running a train on somebody, because it's like one at a time, you're not all in the same room, it's just like, and the threesome is like everybody's involved in all aspects of it.
Right.
So that's my take on
Okay.
the scenario.
How about you, Bobby?
Kind of agree with her. Like a threesome is, all parties and like it's two men or two men, one woman, one girl, or two girls, one guy, or two girls, or
Whatever
no.
Women
Three
now.
girls or three guys.
Yeah,
As
three girls.
opposed to
Oh, okay, yeah.
running a train is either it's one person, and that person could be a man or woman, and numerous different people having intercourse with that one individual.
Gotcha. How about you, Dallas?
See, a train I don't think can be all women or multiple women. I think that I believe that there would have to be a man in there. And to me, a train is one woman, two men, one after the other. They can be in the same room if they're into it, but more so one is watching, but actually one person is actively engaged in a sexual act.
You late.
Oh, just call you out. Okay, so now that we specify what a train is and what a threesome is, well, actually,
And now that J-So just walked
yeah,
in.
let's get J-So. so J-So, you're actually right on time. So, give us your opinion of what a train is versus a threesome. He's smiling already.
Because we went through this.
Exactly. So we still going through it. Let's put it to rest tonight.
So basically, like I said, I still feel like a train is a threesome. Is what you said, like about the people participating.
Yes, everybody's participating.
But
See, there's a but.
The rules is 2 girls, 1 dude.
No.
Threesome, 2 dudes, 1 girl. Train.
No, that's not the rules. See,
so
he
Jason's
messed
the
up the
problem.
whole thing.
What's your take on it, sir? Since you know so much about this, what you ever had a threesome, Z?
No, I haven't.
You ever? So if, your ideal threesome, who?
Yeah.
What would it be? How would it be?
Thank you for asking me. My whole deal of a threesome. I mean, let's listen to the word. No, it's just
Go ahead.
threesome. 3 people means that everybody has to participate. My thing is, see now what Jason was saying, like the 2 guys not touching. See, that's them trying to stay safe and I'm not gay. Okay, well, if you know what my thing is, you're there in the room with a naked man, so you're already seeing. You know, so you're already seeing him naked. You're already seeing whatever. So I'm just saying.
So if both the men, right, is there, right, and their clothes is still on,
Okay.
and the girl is naked, that's a train.
Yeah, their clothes are on.
What?
That's the thing.
What
Somebody
kind of-
will.
J-So,
What were you drinking?
Wait.
What were you
One
drinking
of my
before you
view-
got here?
One of my viewers, Wolfie Bam Bam, says a relationship between all 3 people is a threesome.
Thank you.
Well, a relation.
Wait, okay.
Oh,
I
a
got, all right,
relationship?
from Kinky and Curl, she says multiple people taking turns having sex
On
with
one
person.
person, exactly.
Thank
Threesome,
you.
3 people who agree to engage in sexual
It's not
activities
a
with
train.
each other.
A
Yeah.
train is not taking turns. I want people to go.
It is taking turns.
Pornhub.com and type in.
We
Respect
talking
your
about-
elders
you're
and
going
listen
see
to us
what a
on this.
train
one.
is, and it's going to be 2 dudes running a train on a girl, not them taking
Whoa.
turns. You feel me? It's going to be a dude in front, a dude behind, and the girl.
Jason, I think you need to clear this up before you get yourself in trouble with
Exactly,
one of
because
these
I don't.
situations.
For real, like
I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Because you're going to ask for one thing and get the other.
It's a
And
train.
it's not going to work out for you.
No,
he's like, I want to.
Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower.
what's
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, the Eiffel
yeah.
Tower.
That's a definite. That's a
Eiffel
definite
Tower.
threesome position because it's basically she's bent over
Oh.
and she's there's a mouth situation and there's a
Yes.
So
Wow.
his mouth. So she's giving head
and then the guys are like high fiving.
That's
A
called
no.
a train.
No, a train
A train
could be more than 2 people.
No, that's the only thing that certified it as
Yeah.
the Eiffel Tower was the high five. Other than that,
High
it's the
five.
train.
Other than that, it's a
Right,
London
right.
Bridge or
That's
something.
yeah. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower thing, that's more of a train. Or it's
No,
more
a
of
well, I didn't know.
it's not a threesome.
So a threesome. So all parties have to
Yes,
participate.
thank you.
So no. So what is that? I guess
Yes.
it's a handicap match then. If it's just me and a guy and we on her, or
And-
if it's the two girls and me.
No, it would be a train.
No, a train is one person at a time.
Yeah.
White. Oh, okay. Now the Eiffel Tower would be more like a white people train. And
Eiffel Tower is a white person train.
Andrew just informed us.
Thank you, Andrew.
Listen, my idea. Okay,
But you know what?
Jason. So
Jay-Z,
Jason, let me ask you.
no.
No, I can't. Jason, let me ask you this.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, you in a room, right? Your partner, your
Anybody has
significant
sex.
of. Okay, somebody, a woman coming on you. Boom, she have her way with you. She leave. Another chick coming. She have her way with you. She leave. Another chick coming. She have her way with you. Leave. What do you call that?
Different sexual experience.
Yeah, that is not a train. What is he talking
not
about?
a
That's
train.
exactly.
That is a train.
Now, if
Bobby,
multiple
no.
women come in, right? If multiple women come in at one time, and it's hypothetically speaking me, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Allegedly. So that's called a threesome. Two women come in and it's me. That's a threesome.
See,
now
because
if a girl is laying there, right, and two dudes coming in, and they
And they're all
No, I'm listening.
doing
Go ahead.
stuff at the same time.
and they doing her at the same time and not participating with
Right.
each other, that is a train.
Exactly. I agree. Okay, listen. We
No,
agree.
a train.
Okay. Well, listen. Forget
You know
train,
what?
but
We're
no.
just going in circles.
The point is, but I agree with him.
Okay, we just
I
gonna all
agree
this.
with
We
you.
have a
Because-
so us three, we
because
all on the
the-
same point, right?
Because to make it a threesome,
Okay.
Dallas, I'm talking to you. Dallas.
But what he said
What is the
about
odds of the girls not
himself having
participating?
different sexual experiences, if he's the only male, that
Right.
could be true.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's a train unless there's
As a
another
guy.
male.
Gotcha.
I do.
So like girls, I don't think girls
That's
can run a
very-
train on a dude. Like that's
okay.
not, that's called a
Can
threesome.
girls?
automatically.
Can girls run?
Because like, what's the
can
odds
girls
of a
I
run
don't
girl
think
with
a
a
girl
guy?
can run a train on a.
Well, and most
on-
sexual positions are all about stuff being done to us, and it's never us about actively. It's like never.
But, like,
what
it's
is the
always
odds of the
something.
girls
She
not
leaves,
participating
her
with each
girlfriend
other?
comes in, she leaves.
Say it
I
again?
think that's
That feels
just
like
Like, what's the odds of
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then that's not a
Multiple
threesome.
servings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, that's
If
what
it's
I'm
a
saying.
guy and then the two girls are not participating, that's not a threesome.
That's not a threesome, but that's not a train either.
What would that be?
We'll leave that for next week.
Exactly. But
This will be like
But-
our year-long topic where we just scream at each other.
I know it really is.
Yeah, like but like I said, what's the odds of the two girls?
Oh, a
not
gang. Yes, a
participating?
gangbang. Ah.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
So a gang. So a gangbang. A gangbang is different from a train.
Gangbang is a train.
A
It's
gangbang
Because
is like a whole
everybody-
bunch of people.
It's just
It's just
everyone
just
everywhere.
doing
lands
anything,
and-
Orgy.
whatever you see.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
do it.
eyes wide.
Gangbang
What is that
not
movie?
a-
Eyes
it's
Wide
not a-
Shut.
a
I'm trying to
gangbang
find
is
that
not
movie.
an orgy neither. Don't say
You know what?
that 'cause
You
it's
just
not.
check your Pornhub channels, and that'll answer the question for you.
Well, all I'm saying is,
Well, I did my research.
all I'm saying is,
How you be like, well, I did my research.
what am I saying? All I'm saying is, for it to be a legitimate threesome, all three parties need to participate, whether that's two women and a man or two men and a woman. Now, my thing is now, if the two men don't want to participate, then don't be in a threesome. It's really just call it something.
So
else.
okay, so Z,
Don't-
Z, if you in a threesome and there's a girl and a guy, are you gonna
Am I gonna what?
are you gonna engage with the guy?
But listen,
That's
if
not even a question.
That's
The
not what
question
it
should be like. No, this should be. The
no,
question,
no,
right?
the question.
The question should be right. I feel like this should be the question for anybody, right?
If I
the
choose
question-
it, I'm confused. That's just
Like,
like,
does that make all right? Now, this is the real question. Because if the man does participate, right? Does that officially make them gay?
oh, that's a whole
No.
nother subject. No, it doesn't.
No.
That's a whole nother. Thank you. Thank
You
you,
know what?
smart
That could
people.
be- that could
That's
be-
a big
No,
topic.
So one of my viewers says, "Why does gender change anything?" She says,
That-
"Why not?" It's generally, she said,
That's true.
It's generally is guys running trains on females, but it's possible that women can run trains on males.
No, it's not.
But hold on, wait. Well, hold on.
Because-
Actually, hold on.
Go ahead.
Well, hold on. Before we go too far in there, let's go to our poll questions. Our poll answers. We had some people from Facebook. Derek Errol Brown said a threesome is when three people have sex together. Running a train is when many people take turns on one person in rapid fire succession. B Fortune said trains have cars full of riders. Threesomes are closed, handpicked, agreed upon sessions. Instagram, we have Mike with a K, or Mike with a Hey, I'm sorry. A train is one person taking all the action or doing all the effing, I know, right? I try not to curse too much. Anyway, and a threesome is when all persons could be taken and given. And so I like what Get That Guap Diva. She said a train, the sex is controlled by the guys switching one after another, and with the female stay in one position. And a threesome, is with two guys and a female, or two females and a guy, basically with different positions, and etc. Now, one thing I want to say before we move on is I love the fact how you're saying would the two guys be this. But how about the girl? What's going on with the girl? Now, this girl, she's getting smashed by how many men? Anybody saying about her? Oh, that's okay for her to be.
But you're saying like when two women are in a threesome
Listen,
together,
I'm all
it's
about
not
equal
okay.
opportunities. If I can have an opportunity where a bunch of women can have their will with me and run a train on me, it's been a fantasy of mine for years. I'm serious. That's since I can remember. I wanted a bunch of women.
Bobby just wants to be like idolized and fetishized by a bunch of women.
I want them to object. I'm tired of women being objectified. I want to be objectified.
He's a real feminist, you guys.
Like, women get objectified too much. It's time for me to take that brunt of that burden for y'all women, and y'all need to objectify a male. Here
So
I am.
apply at Bobby the model.
At Bobby the model. Y'all want to sit there and y'all want to get your revenge for all
He's
these
ready to be used.
He is.
I'm built to be used and abused by women only.
And we want to know what you think of this topic. 347-721-3161. Yay! That's the end of that topic.
Yeah.
And that sound means that now it's time for your current events by Bobby the Model.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your boy Bobby the Model. You can follow me at Bobby the Model on Instagram and at Bobby Tolliver on Facebook, BobbyTolliver. Before we get started, a few words of inspiration. Check this out. I'm a freestyler. I always freestyle because that's my words. Look, too many times people like to equate their lives to what they see on TV, to what they hear, what they read in magazines, or what they hear other people talk about. Me, myself, I believe in finding inspiration and being your own hero. Look at everything that you do. You get up, you go to work, you take care of yourself, you take care of your kids, you take care of your responsibilities. That's something to be proud of. That's something to look forward to. Be proud of who you are. Have that pride, self-love, self-care, self-investment. Bobby the Model. Ha! Okay, y'all. In the know, what's going on? Oh, March Madness is about to begin. I really don't know haven't kept up with it. So I'm just letting y'all know. Maybe y'all keep up with the bracket. If anybody got some ideas with brackets, I think Warren Buffett is doing that again for anybody that has a perfect bracket. He's giving what? How much? Is
$1 million?
$1 million? Shit.
Is it $1 million? I don't know.
$1 million. Here we go. Florida. What's the name of that town that high school that got shot up in Florida? Margie Stoney. Well, Florida Senate rejects the ban on assault rifles and they votes to arm teachers. Look, I'm not about to sit there and talk to people about you should take away guns, you should do this. Let's just answer the question about this. Why don't we figure out what is causing people to really want to go out there and engage in random acts of violence? I don't think that's being asked. I don't think that's being looked into, because you can take away guns. You can take away assault rifles. They're gonna shoot you with pistols. You can take away pistols. They're gonna make pipe bombs. You can take away the materials to make pipe bombs. They're gonna try to stab you to death. If they can't stab you, they're gonna try to beat you or bite you. So unless we're gonna cut people's hands off, blind them, whatever you're gonna do, I figure we need to find out why is it that people are engaging in random acts of violence, and why is this going on so much at a high rate? I don't even think we're trying to understand that issue. We keep saying mental health, but this is something that's reoccurring day in and day out, and we really need to find out what's the problem. We need to be less reactive and more preventative, and we need to stop saying take away guns, because clearly that is not the answer, because you're gonna act of violence is an act of violence, but Jay-Z, let me ask you a question. Let me get your opinion on that whole ban about Florida Senate rejects the ban. How do you feel about that?
Oh, well, you can't count on any of our representatives to do anything for our benefit. Like, assault rifles are not something you need for hunting. They're not something you need for, casual entertainment. You don't need a gun like that. If you're hunting, get a rifle. If you need protection, get yourself a handgun. Fine. I don't like guns. I don't want them anywhere near me. But the fact that Florida is like, look at all these dead kids. Let's keep our guns. It's ludicrous. The kids were begging. They were asking, do something to protect our nation. I think you get rid of assault rifles. You look into mental health, what the root cause of this kind of problem. I think it's a multi-pronged approach, and you can't just say this or that is going to solve it. But Florida's fucked up, so can't expect much from them.
How about you, Dallas? Your hair looks nice, by the way. Jay-Z, you look nice. I mean, yeah, Jay-Z, you do look nice, by the way. I was about to say, I thought it was Jay. So,
Thank you. Well, we are semi-revisiting another topic from last week, but I think that it's
I didn't
unfortunate
ask you that.
they voted the band out. Don't start.
I'm going to start with you as long as I need to.
Don't start. I believe that it's unfortunate that they voted the ban down, but I do believe in our Second Amendment rights to bear arms. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with having these types of guns, because sometimes people do use them on a gun range responsibly and things like that. But as I said last week, this is a mental health issue.
Okay. Well, I am glad that I had my input from my fellow co-workers, my fellow co-hosts. I would have talked to Jason, but he was fucking late, so it's okay. Anyway, I'm playing with you, bro. You know I got love for you, bro. You are now in the know with Bobby the model.
All right, that's what's up. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to us, keeping it real hot and fresh with us. Y'all know y'all love us. Y'all know y'all just want to hear more. And we're going to give you more right after the break. We got some tunes coming up for you. We got, what we got? What we got coming up? Oh, I know what we got coming up. Tell them, Jay-Z, tell them what we got coming up.
Can they hear me? Yeah,
They hear you.
We got a little bit of juice coming up. If you're thirsty, I got some stuff for you.
All right. That's after the break, so we better get to some music. And if y'all don't laugh at me, Jason. Leave me alone. I had rashes all week. Don't y'all judge me out there. All right, everybody. I don't know about y'all. I need to chill out. My head hurt. My toes hurt. My feet hurt. My head, everything hurt. I need a drink. Can I get drunk off the juice, please?
Oh, you can. I have to keep keep it short because I've got 2 minutes to do all of this, so I had to cut my white trashiest story out, but I will post that later. Right now, a lot of people making bad choices. First and foremost, Ari Lyondike Jr., take that name in. Race car driver, real estate agent, and all-around wet dish rag proposed to his final choice on The Bachelor on Monday, which would not be notable except for the fact that he spent a full hour after the proposal breaking up with his fiancée of a whole minute for the runner-up. So they presumably made the country watch the unedited footage of the breakup so we could relive all our awkward breakups from our 20s, because that's how bad it was. Why they thought we needed to watch him limply chase her around their Airbnb asking, "Are you okay? Can we talk about it?" I'll never know. But she's sobbing in the bathroom and has already asked you to leave several times, stop hanging around like a creepo, and get the fuck out. And I'd feel worse for her, but she miraculously recovered in time from this heartbreak to be named the Bachelorette. So I'm totally shocked and surprised that any of this happened, as you can hear. And cutting right to the thick of it, speaking of bad relationships, Amber Heard, who left Johnny Depp because he was an abusive alcoholic, is now dating Sean Penn. He might not be an alcoholic, but he is allegedly quite the lady killer. Just kidding, he hasn't killed anyone. Yet. When stories of you strapping Madonna to a chair and beating her are never quite confirmed nor denied, you have never cracked a smile in your whole goddamn life, and Charlize Theron, who dated you for a substantial amount of time, breaks up with you in a letter, and she never sees you again, you are no longer someone I trust. Which begs the question, why is Amber Heard dating this asshole? Was OJ not available? Was Mel Gibson out of her league? So those are my thoughts for this week. If you'd ever like to scare yourself out of ever enjoying a single movie in the rest of your life, just Google celebrity wife abusers, and that'll keep you busy for hours. Enjoy, everybody.
All right, Jay-Z. I'm definitely drunk. How about you, Jay?
That's mad funny.
It's tragic.
All right, everybody. You are now all drunk off the juice for another week. So now we're about to get into some fun. So as y'all know, last week were the Academy Awards. You know, the stars, they went out, they got their awards. And actually, this year was actually big. Like, a lot of Black Power went on.
Well,
see.
I didn't.
Okay, but that's like, you never watch it?
Never.
Well, none of us watched it. We were here.
Well, there's a DVR.
He sent the email that said DVR.
And I said DVR. I DVR mine. I didn't watch that actual show. I watched the red carpet. I'm not gonna watch all that show.
It was too much basketball on the DVR. That.
Oh, really? Well, listen to this one. But but we're definitely gonna get into the best and the worst. We got a new segment. It's called is it real hot and fresh or is it a real hot mess? So we're gonna talk about the best. We're gonna talk about the best and worst of the Oscar night on the red carpet, and our girl Miss Dallas is gonna take over. What you got, Dallas?
Okay, so I'm going to start with the real hot and fresh. So those are going to be the best dressed.
Okay.
I have 6 on each side. There were lots of choices for best dressed. A lot of people came out and did a really good job. But
Are you sure?
Yes. There were good
Some of them
ones.
were rough.
There were good ones. But definitely on my list is Jennifer Garner.
Okay.
I thought she looked so beautiful in this royal blue pleated gown with a sweeping cape and a fitted bodice. Clearly, since Ben Affleck, she's been doing quite all right. She looks really good.
Yeah.
She looks good.
Oh yeah, kind of there.
It's a gorgeous color
There
on
you
her.
go.
It's a great cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That is nice. I actually saw that when she was on the red carpet. She looked very beautiful.
It was striking. It really was. That color was great.
Can I see?
No, because you over there on the phone.
My views, you can see it. She looks sort of.
Yay for Jennifer Garner.
Okay, my next picture is a little small, but Taraji P. Henson looked so good in Vera Wang.
Taraji, she did.
I mean, she brought total sex appeal, high slit. The dress fit her like a glove, and I love the bob haircut on her too. So you could really just see the dress and you really see all the intricate points of the dress.
And you
It's so
see a lot
pretty.
of Taraji P.
Yeah,
Henson.
it's really pretty.
It's sheer, and it's got a high
Y'all
slit.
see
And
it?
she
There
looks
it goes.
great.
You jacking Taraji's P. You jacking Taraji? You jacking her?
I'm sorry?
She's valid? Taraji is valid?
Yeah, she's valid.
Yes.
Can
She's
you
good.
see Taraji's P in there?
P.
You know,
You know what?
not in this photo.
Uh-uh.
Okay, another person that I love is
She said, "Not in this
Octavia
photo."
Spencer. I really thought that this looked really good on her. A lot of times she wears things that just make her look kind of frumpy, and this actually cinches. I mean, no, it just the stuff doesn't have a lot of shape to it, but this actually does have some shape to it. And then she has her shoulders out, which is really pretty. I like the olive on her. It was just nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, great
Big
color,
and
great cut.
classy.
So real
made
hot
her
and
look
fresh,
good,
Octavia.
Yes, real hot and fresh. And Mary J. Blige.
Oh.
Looked amazing. This white dress was really pretty on her. It had a jewel encrusted bodice. Yes, I mean her hair with the short crop. It was beautiful. Her body looked amazing.
She just can't dance. Sorry.
And she performed, and the dress she performed in was really pretty too. It was a deep maroon color. It was very pretty.
That's what's up.
Okay, now for the gentlemen,
All right.
I have Common. Common does really well on the red carpet. I've never really seen him look bad on the red carpet, but this is him and Giorgio Armani, and he's wearing Tiffany & Co. jewelry. And I thought the tux fit him really well. The color was right, and Common just looked
Yeah, is it like
awesome.
gray? What am I looking at? Is it like gray with
It's
black
gray
lapels?
with- yes,
Oh, see, that's
yes.
nice. It's like classic, but a little different.
Yeah.
right, and on the sides it has black also. But yes, Common looks great. And then Kobe Bryant. I thought Kobe Bryant really did look quite dapper, and it was a classic tux, perfectly tailored though.
Her dress
But
looked nice too.
Yes, but she actually looks like she's gained a bit
That's
of
the same white that
That's what-
Oh, you know what?
I said that. I'm like, she looks like she's put on a little bit of weight.
But
but
the,
that's
but the
not-
dress works for her figure. It looks really great.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I mean, she's still a beautiful woman.
Is that the same wife?
This is
Yeah,
Vanessa.
she stuck it out.
Wow.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Kudos to her.
Yeah, especially since I read a recent article that was like,
Kobe.
Get a round of applause for that.
Okay, now those are the 6 real hot and fresh people.
All
so
right.
now we are going to start with the real hot mess.
Oh,
no.
Lord.
Okay.
Let me sit back.
The
Who was
first
that?
one is Blanca Blanco. I don't know if you
What?
I don't know if you remember this actress. She's the one that during the Time's Up movement, when everyone wore black, she wore a red dress.
I like that. I ain't
And it was
never
a red
heard
dress that was this is just overly exposed.
is she an actress?
of it. How
Yes.
old is she?
How old is she? I'm not sure.
She look young.
But it's
can't
it's
see.
there's a lot happening on
like
this
a
dress.
real old,
But typically, the Oscars is a more classy affair, and I mean the
Is that a
fabric
cake?
looks kind of cheap.
Yeah, okay, looking like
It's just not very.
Mama Claus.
It's
Yeah,
just
she
not
has
very
like
flattering.
tails or
Looking like
something
Mama
going on,
Claus,
like,
I
like
miss.
dress wings or something
It
going
was
on.
like the chest. I think maybe if there was something to close up the chest, it's just too much.
Yeah, she don't know what she doing.
Okay, Maya Rudolph.
Oh no, Maya, why?
Let me see.
That's the Miss. Is that the
What
Missy
is
Elliott
that?
rubber suit from that
It-
music video?
Oh, she's in a
It looked. I mean, like it looked pretty. It looked matronly. And when you look at it next to what everyone else is wearing, it almost looked like what season is this in? Like everyone else is wearing like strapless things, and
It's like something your nana would wear in the '60s.
She's
I
in
don't
a-
even know. It's
Yes,
She
Maya
like she's in a
Rudolph
cult.
is definitely a real hot mess. Now, I went back and forth on this one. Some people may not agree with me, but Viola Davis, I can't.
I don't
Like-
like that's pink.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't like her in that color. I don't like her in that color.
Like the color is
Like a
wrong.
cupcake.
When it's like a natural hairstyle that was fluffed out.
Is it border from it?
I don't
She
know.
look at
That's
the,
what it is. That's
I
what
don't.
no, she look at the Tekken character Tahichi with the.
Oh, see, I don't know that.
You know
I-
Tekken,
but,
right? You know
I
Tekken,
mean-
right? She look.
I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
Let me see. I gotta show my viewers.
I
this
mean, the dress is just.
I
ill-
love
it's
Viola
just
Davis, but
ill-fitting.
doesn't she
Like,
look look at her head
It's
right
it's
She
a
look
Pepto
bad.
Bismol color.
It,
Yep.
the pink is not the right shade of pink for her. But
I think
it
she
just
tried to look too
doesn't-
young. She got strong features. That's what it is.
I
She
mean,
got some
but
But
real
she has
strong
a great
features.
body, and
Yeah.
that dress
She's the
isn't
black.
doing anything for her.
It's giving her nothing.
It's wearing her.
Yeah, it's.
She just did the black or
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Viola. We're gonna have to give you a
Yeah.
thumbs
Oh,
up.
that's a real hot mess.
Okay.
I don't like the hairdo, New. I'm not.
I
I,
don't
I
either.
just
It's
don't
like-
like it.
It's like a boy girl hairdo.
Okay, Salma
Boy
Hayek.
on top and girl in the back.
And Salma Hayek is a beautiful woman, and she has a beautiful body.
She's
this
a-
looks awful.
She's a hag. Though.
Yeah, this I screenshotted this one because I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this tiered,
Yes.
shimmery.
I will say, I do think
Mamma
the
mia.
color. I do think the color is pretty,
Mamma mia.
but But I mean, she's known for taking some fashion risks. Like she's usually a little outside of the box, but this is just—it's not flattering. It doesn't look good on her.
That's a different box.
It was just, it wasn't.
Yo.
So she is definitely in the real hot mess category.
Yeah, and it had like chains or something on it. What the hell?
Yes. Okay. So we have Adam Rippon, who he's a figure skater. The tux, the S&M style chain.
Oh, he's got like a
body
harness on.
it,
Yeah.
and he's kind of altered.
That's
the
some
tux
figure skating shit, though. You can't
a
front.
little.
You can't front.
Carpet, though.
Like that's what he would wear in competition.
And like loafers with no socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like the cummerbund, which is really a lot of men don't really do the cummerbund anymore.
Unless you're in a wedding party in the 80s.
Yeah. So.
But
Yeah,
you know, I
he
guess they
is-
just living, they doing their own thing. You know who did their own thing when they went anywhere? God bless his soul. Prince wore what he wanted.
Yeah, he did.
But
Like-
that's Prince.
And
Yeah, but I'm just, no. But you ever thought about everywhere he went? He
Standard is
just,
totally different.
he
Like-
just,
He
he.
gets a special exception. It's like.
But you can't. But he didn't
And
look
Lady
off.
Gaga.
He never looked off.
Right.
Because it was very much like his style. In
Right.
A way. It worked.
Like everywhere he went, he was distinguished,
Okay,
right?
now my
Sorry.
last person, he is. If anyone ever watched The Wire, Daryl Britt Gibson. Apparently, he was an actor on The Wire, and this. I mean, it was shocking how bad this was. I mean,
Let me see.
his
I thought that
pants-
was one of those Will Smith
It's like-
kids.
His pants are just too small. Everything is too small. Like,
And small and short.
yeah.
So crazy.
He looked so uncomfortable.
Pepto-Bismol jacket.
I'd have jacked everything, and besides the shoes. But I'd have jacked everything.
Wait, you would wear that pink jacket?
He looked so uncomfortable.
it just looks a little small.
Listen,
It is small.
That's a valid jacket, bro.
Okay, and that is your rundown for who at the Oscars was real hot and fresh, and who was a real hot mess.
Well, we thank you, Ms. Dallas. Okay, everybody. If you wasn't able to see the pictures clear, we're actually going to, upload them on our Facebook page, or you can always Google. But just in case you want to support us on our page, go to our page. Forget Google. Go to Facebook Live. I mean, not Facebook Live, but go to the Real Hot Fresh Facebook, and they'll be downloaded there by tomorrow.
This shit was bad.
All right, but right now we're gonna take a real quick music break. I'm your guy Z-Fly. You're keeping it real hot and fresh, and whenever we get back, we're gonna get into some hot spot with that boy J-So.
Dun, 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 dun.
Y'all having fun, y'all? We're back. We're keeping it real hot and fresh. DTF Radio. We want to thank you for being that station that you are. All right, right now, though, we're about to get into some hip hop spot. J-So.
What's up, everybody? This your boy J-So. We are now in the hip hop spot. So this week in hip hop, we have a whole bunch of nothing. So because this week it was dry, nothing really happened. I was scrolling down my Instagram, and I got the Shade Room on the gram. So I was looking at one of these posts, and it was talking about A Boogie. Are we familiar with who that is? A Boogie with the hoodie from the Bronx.
I am not.
Wow, you got to do better. I'm gonna put you on though. I got you, bro. So basically, he was in a relationship with a girl named Ella. It was his girlfriend. She supposedly found him cheating. Like, they were going back and forth at it on the gram kind of for the last couple of days. You feel me? And you kind of see it falling apart on Snapchat. And it's so public, and everybody got their opinions, you know, so it be feeding, but we don't know. Like, I feel like not for everybody, but he was probably like that before you got with him. You get what I'm saying? So you can't really be surprised
When he doesn't treat you well?
at this point. You get what I'm saying? And like, basically, like, but I feel like she deserves, you feel me? Like, it's not like she doesn't deserve to be treated well. And I feel like all men make mistakes. And I feel like all men should be forgiven at some point. You feel me? Kudos to them. They broke up. That wasn't supposed to happen. I was rooting for them. You feel me? Like, in my world, you feel me?
This moved you.
In the younger world, the 20, the 20, the 25 and underworld. You feel me? This is kind of tragic. You feel me? So we have that. We'll probably be looking forward to his next single called "Why You Leaving." You feel me? And we also have Joel Santana. So he was in the airport in New Jersey, and they found a gun in his bag at the check-in, TSA. How the fuck does that even happen?
Is he in jail? He gotta be.
Bro, this is the funny part. So they saw the gun, and as soon as they seen it, they said that he ran into a cab and left the scene. So now he's wanted for this pistol that was inside of his bag. So like I said, this week we had a whole bunch of nothing that turned into a little bit of something. This is your boy J-So. We are now in the hip-hop spot.
Everybody, we want to make sure that we definitely thank all of our listeners, all of our people who log into our Facebook, our Instagrams, and show us love. We love you back. Be sure to, tell all your friends to download that DTF Radio app. What are they waiting for, right? You know what I'm saying? Let them know what we do here. We talk about current events. We got hip-hop. We got politics. We got you. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, let your people know.
And it's Bobby the Model. Don't forget. They got the lovely me.
And for him, y'all call 347-721-3161.
Say it again, J-So.
347-721-3161.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's the number to call us. All right, everybody. We usually end this thing with 10 ways you know you ghetto. Real quick, I want to tell them about your song, album, whatever.
All right, so basically, like, I have a project coming up. It's called the album tape, Deeper Than Music. It's probably going, I think, like, right now I'm in the process of my track list. It's about, like 12 songs on there, but it's a lot of dope songs. I have my single called Kingdom. I played that on the show. A single called When You Don't. Z-Fly and Haley actually had the opportunity to come out and see me perform. So
it was dope.
You feel me?
Yep.
Make sure that y'all tune in. Go to my Instagram and tune into everything at y.n.g.i_JAESO.
All right. And right now, we're about to get into 10 ways you know you ghetto. Y'all ready?
Yeah. Ready.
Jay-Z, she about to go sleep. That's number 10. I'm just joking. Number 10, you know you ghetto if you add water to shampoo to make it last longer.
Oh, man. That's everybody.
That's not going to work. Look at Bobby. Really, Bobby? Is there a problem? I ain't think so. Number 9. You know you ghetto if you have 2 different styles of rims on your car.
The black ones and then the what's that black one?
I have seen that too. Yeah, the donut, they got that. They got the hubcap. It's pitiful.
Thinking they lit. Like.
Right. Number 8, you know you ghetto if you use paper towels for toilet paper. Ew.
That's nasty. Ain't that a little bit too rough?
It's too rough. Well, then again, I don't know. Some people do use.
I never
leaves.
use that shit. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, how would you know?
I think that would be a little bit too rough.
But some people use like leaves and
Who are these people? Like tree people?
You know the cavemen. They had to do
Like
something
some
back in the day.
Peter probably use that. Tree people.
The cavemen. They had to do something.
That's nasty.
Ain't it nasty? Number 7, you know you ghetto if you have a skittled colored weave on your head, and I've seen that.
The rainbows like 6ix9ine.
I just come know. I mean, the girl had like green, purple, red. She's walking around.
What's that freaking rapper? 6ix9ine and what's the other one? Gucci Gang. His name not Gucci Gang, but his song name Gucci
I'm
Gang.
like, now, Miss Dallas, have you ever done that? Have you had like all these colors in your hair? I mean, have you?
No.
I would hope not.
Took her too long to answer.
Don't-
Right.
She
Don't
probably
put me
thought
on
about that high
blast.
school day. she came to school at high school day, just had the red, the blue.
No.
Thought it was lit.
Mm-mm.
No.
That ain't good.
Throw the whole head away.
Okay.
You gotta throw the whole head away. Don't wear that shit. Nobody.
Sorry, that scared me.
Jay-Z, what are you doing?
I didn't mean to squeal.
What are you
like a
doing over there? What are
child.
you pressing?
I'm dead.
Don't worry. Number 6, you know you ghetto if you drive an Escalade and you're on food stamps.
Oh
It
man.
Some-
happens.
It does happen
Yo,
too
life
much.
is rough out here, man.
Hey,
They be cashing the stamps to pay the car. No.
but it's funny because like everybody be saying that everybody should really have food stamps. You know what I'm
I
saying?
believe so.
Because food is too high. About the time you pay your bills, you pay them, you pay the metro, you pay, your food or whatever. You ain't got nothing left. So yeah, everybody
Food
needs to-
stamps is a must
Yeah.
in the ghetto. Period. since we in this segment, old dirty bastard, didn't he have food stamps while he was even still lit? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why the fuck not?
But I think then
Free
they
food for
didn't they take
everybody.
them
But
away.
I think that he had to pay money.
That should make you feel like Oprah. You
But
be like,
oh,
you
but
get a
he-
meal, you get a
But
meal.
we talking
you get a
about
meal,
Right.
old dirty
you get a meal.
busy over there. That's what he did.
You feel me? He had the
didn't
food
have
stamps, bro.
Number 5, you ghetto if you have to look down at your TV because it's on the floor. I
I'm
don't.
dead. That's out of line. That's out of line.
That's
Nobody don't got their TV standing up no more. Like, shit's supposed to be on the wall, bro.
I mean, if y'all can't go to Family Dollar and pay for like a little
First of all,
stand.
if you ain't got no flat screen TV.
Oh,
then-
exactly. I mean, why you still got
You
the
still got
box?
the TV with the
Exactly.
back.
The back.
My friend we say the TV with the ass on it.
Ah,
It's back. Yo, your TV got the fatty.
you stupid. That's an apple bottle. Number 4, you ghetto if you think the shampoo suds cleans your feet in the shower. You know how like you washing your hair.
I'm
and-
dead.
No.
Use soap, sis.
You got to scrub, right? That's
Use soap, sis.
Number 3, your mama ghetto if she cooks supper, then she leaves it on the stove with a pan over it just to spoil.
Yeah, facts.
Don't people do that?
Like
Flies.
just mine. Like, put it in the fridge, bro.
Right.
But we don't even want the leftovers.
Right. I want something
Throw
new,
the whole,
fresh.
Throw the whole pan
I want
away,
something
man.
real hot and fresh. Number 2,
dead.
you ghetto if you stand at your grandma's because your mama in jail for bad checks. Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Okay, and number 1, you ghetto if you name your children after cars that you can't even afford. Porsche.
Mercedes.
Porsche, where you at, Porsche? Where?
Come here, Mercedes.
Mr. Bentley, I see you.
Lexus.
Ferrari, huh?
I'm dead.
Don't tell me
Imagine.
there are actually kids named Ferrari.
It pro-
I'm sure.
it's probably a kid named
His girl
Wakanda
named
too.
I'm conditioned now because Mercedes sounds like a name to me, but Ferrari
It is.
just sounds crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Lexus is
The nicest stripper in the joint.
You stupid.
the nicest.
I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Be sure to tune in next week. We're going to have another great show, another great topic, and we'll all be here keeping it real hot and fresh. I am your guy, Z-Fly, with my RHF crew. You're listening to DTF Radio. Hit them off, J-So.
They won't stop fucking calling. It's crazy how I made her that way. Every time I see her out, I see the hate in her face. Like, why you do that? Tell her you love her when next week you just want your space. Why you do that? Tell her you want her, but next week you do your own thing. Why you do that? I can't explain it, but you know it working for me. She text me, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but how the fuck can you hate me?